From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Hunter Green. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff. And he should be really good in this one today.
O'Neal Cruz leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 140.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or wet.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
One down, base is empty.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Towards first, and that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side into first. Down in order go the Pirates. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Skeens measures 6 feet 6 inches, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 2-0.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high. Then, boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. 3 for 6 in the series so far. That one lifted to left. He makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting third.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Fastball for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Friedl leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner. Friedl dives back in safely. Man at second. Right through there. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And that misses. 1-0. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's out to center field. Cruz under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Reds leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz matched a homer in his last game. Green back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Green, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Late swing, foul to the left.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Fraley makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, right fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Here's McCutchen. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter Tommy Pham.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Tommy Pham. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Up and in, and 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Second inning here, no score. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
Steer with a homer in his last game. Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Fastball for a strike. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And the batter now, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Noel V. Marte in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez. And a big swing and a miss. Rodriguez launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's in the dirt. And the count even 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Struck him out swinging. Go to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Just missed. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Out there to center. And that's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Out to center. That's out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. Swinging a foul straight back. Trevino went deep in his most recent game. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup, and here is T.J. Friedl. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Santiago Espinal.
In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. Fly to left his first time. That one at triple digits. Gets under it and pops it up. Horwitz. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
And that one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, down to third, goes the tying run.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez drops into the glove, and that is the third out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ryan Reynolds.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Reynolds measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Out to short, De La Cruz fires across the diamond, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Flied to right his first time. There's the strike at the knees.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Hunter Green with the strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Kutch to the dish. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That one out to right. McCutchen has it sized up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And here's the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. And that is ball 1. There goes the runner. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. His second homer of this series, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. We got that up and out of here.
One down. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Noel V.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Noel V. Marte. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Cruz heads towards it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Green back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And now 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Gonzalez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Pirates down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 strike.
So now 1-2.
Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
This one in the air. Green makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Indy Rodriguez.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Trevino brings it in for the third out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. And that one almost got him. This one in the air. Horowitz. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Friedel stands in now and watches strike one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next pitch is downstairs. There's a strike. That's inside. Full count now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one. That one way inside.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Slapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 and 2.
Strike 3. Paul schemes with the strikeout. Reds go down quietly. They lead it 2-1.
Just some things we show. It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to.
Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Digging in, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
That one missed.
2-1.
Out to short, De La Cruz. To first, 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah
Up next for the Pirates,
Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That one at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Line drive. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That's to third. Fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, 2 outs. Horwitz getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Wentz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. 3
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So, man aboard, Gavin Lux now at the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a superb diving catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer, 1 for 2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson preparing to come on if needed. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Here's a 2-0. To third, Hayes. Over to first. 2 away. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1. New inning getting started, and now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base, and fouled off. The pitch to McCutchen. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a ground ball into Canada.
Now batting, designated hitter Tommy Pham.
So up next, Tommy Pham. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to Candelario. He steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for the Reds.
Jabot gets the ball now.
Number 79.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hit in the air, left field. Friedel on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Holderman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jeimer Candelario digs in now. He's already homered here in this one.
Candelario.
And a strike of the outside corner at 95.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. McCutchen makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman,
So a man at
Noelvi
first,
Marte.
and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. There's a strike. Fraley leads off first with 1 away. Grounded to third, could be 2. Hayes tossed to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1.
I got my bands up, 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Andy Rodriguez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fraley getting an angle on it. Oh, he can't hang on. And he's into second with nobody out.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. So the tying run at second. Outside low. Ball 2. And there's the strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. And that one's a little bit low. And the count's full.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And here's a 3-2. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So digging in, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Reds,
turn to the veteran pitcher in
number
this spot,
50.
Sam Mole.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
There's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Runner at second, 2 down. Right side. Into Candelario's glove. That ends the frame. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Bednar. Here's Jose Trevino.
For the Reds, catcher Jose Trevino.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. High fly ball out to center field. Cruz grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Friedel batting with one down, takes a strike. Action in the pen down there. Carmen Majinski up and loosening in the pen. Ferguson warming up as well. Swings and misses. 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one inside. Look out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Espinal in the box now, no balls and a strike. That's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rodriguez collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Reds.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Emilio Pagan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, one-run game, and here is Ryan Reynolds. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 1-1. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses there. Spencer Horwitz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Back to work, 3-2 now. And the tying run is on base.
Now
they're not ready to go home quite yet.
Spencer Horwitz.
No outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. Pagan picks over Reynolds. Back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And he takes one right on the black. And a count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one misses up and in. And the count is filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Line drive, that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now a chance for Tommy Pham. And it looks like trouble. Heading for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. They're waving McCutchen home. The relay throw.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Emilio Pagan done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
So
Reds.
a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds,
58.
Scott Barlow.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
That's a slider for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Pham over at second, 1 down. That to right. Fraley on his way over and makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. That's in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Lux makes the play, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Pittsburgh.
back, and here comes the
Number
closer,
60.
Dennis Santana.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. One-run game, bottom 9. The changeup missing. And now 2-0.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Gavin Lux in the on. Ball forward, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And now here is Gavin Lux.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
Call me to go with that Ali glow. Stack roll, real dope, baby God.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Horowitz over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. Ball one
No,
there.
that's a ball. One ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
They're down to their final strike. The Reds down to their final strike. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
3-2 the final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do.